and Cleveland still had one timeout left. Now, you had to be smart with 3.1 seconds left on the clock. Arenas had done really well and played great. What LeBron James whispered to Gilbert Arenas in 2006 totally destroyed him and made Agent Zero. Have to see a special mind trainer before we tell you LeBron's amazing prediction. You need to know what happened first while LeBron James and Gilbert Arenas were enemies when they played against each other. They were actually really good friends when they weren't playing. During their careers, they would often hang out at LeBron's house playing video games, card games, and betting money on games. In 2006, a new friend joined their group, a Cavs shooting guard named Damon Jones. Gilbert loved gambling with Damon. Why? Because Damon was easy to beat and take money from. Damian Jones was terrible. Terrible. He was terrible at gambling. Arenas said that Jones owed him so much money that he started calling himself the landlord. He always used to say, every time we played them, I always used to scream out, the landlord's here. The landlord needs his rent money. Now, Gilbert, being Gilbert, he took his trash talking everywhere during the game, and even after the game was over. Arenas would yell at Jones. But it wasn't just trash talk. I told the coach, hey, anytime you put Damon Jones in the game, I'm going one-on-one with him. He owes me money. Until he pays me my money, he's going to be useless out on the court. And that's what I did every time he came in the game. 1-on-1. Every time Jones would come into the game. Gilbert would make it his personal job to make sure that Damon had the hardest time playing as possible. So in the 2006 playoffs, Gilbert did exactly that. The first 5 games of the series were super exciting. It was LeBron's first ever playoff series, and he averaged an amazing 35 points per game, including getting a triple-double in his very first playoff game. Gilbert Arenas was in his best years and was playing amazing too, averaging 34 points per game. The two stars were playing great. But Damon, the terrible gambler, didn't get to play much at all. In fact, he only played 22 minutes in the whole series. You can thank Gil's pettiness for that. Now, in Game 5, Agent Zero was perfect from the free throw line, making all 10 of his free throws. He made 2 huge free throws to put the Wizards up by 1 point with 3 seconds left. But LeBron came back with a last-second layup to win the game. The Cavs took a 3-2 series lead. Game 6 was going to be held at the MCI Center in Washington, D.C., home court advantage for Gil and the Wizards. The game was immediately a back-and-forth battle between LeBron and Gilbert, with each man putting on a scoring show. Finally, in the fourth quarter, the Cavs got a 3-point lead with 5 seconds left, but Agent Zero turned on. Gilbert made a deep 3-pointer to crush the Cavs' momentum and force overtime. The Wizards' playoff hopes were still alive with 15 seconds left in overtime. The Wizards got a 1-point lead and had the ball. Gilbert gets fouled on purpose, sent to the free throw line, and can win the game, or at least force double overtime. At the time, Gilbert made 82% of his free throws, plus Gilbert was clutch from the line. He was great under pressure. The game before the Wizards seemed ready to force a Game 7. Shockingly, Gilbert missed his first free throw. As Gilbert stepped to the free throw line for his second shot, LeBron walked up to him, tapped him on the chest, and said, if you miss these free throws, you know who's going to win it. While the world may have thought LeBron meant himself, he didn't. He was talking about the man that Gilbert had been making fun of for weeks, the man who owed Gilbert his rent money. He meant Damon Jones. LeBron's taunt must have hit something in Gilbert. Agent Zero missed his second free throw. The Cavs called timeout right away, drew up a play, and Damon checked into the scorer's table. This was the first time Damon walked onto the court all game. Surely he was just a fake out and LeBron would take the last shot. But the Wizards put two players on LeBron. LeBron passed the ball to Larry Hughes, who passed it to Damon. Damon, the best shooter in the world, Jones made the shot, just like LeBron predicted. The Cavs win. Series over. Damon Jones is a hero. Damon only scored 5 points the entire series. Gilbert was so upset over LeBron predicting exactly what happened that he had to get mental help that summer from a special trainer. The trainer must have helped erase some of LeBron's verbal damage. Tell me this man was going to come in and hit it. And then he comes in and then you pass him the ball like he's done, made 5 straight threes. I had to, ... That's why I said I went to go through mental stuff, right? Like with the mental training. Because I was like, this didn't just happen. Gilbert had his third All-Star season in 2007 and shot his best free throw percentage of his career. Unfortunately, 2006 ended up being the highest point for Gilbert's playoff career. He didn't make the playoffs again until 2008 and was slowed down by injuries. Damon Jones, the undrafted guard from University of Houston, played for 10 different teams in his career. In 2016, he earned his championship ring on the bench as an assistant coach for the Cavaliers, who were, of course, led by LeBron James. LeBron has been making a living in the playoffs ever since. If you enjoy these longer videos, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I have a ton of awesome content coming out, and I always make my videos for the Henry Hoops audience. So if you don't want to miss out, hit the subscribe button. Peace.